like that. Let's see if I can- Yeah, it's better. Okay. Hi, welcome, and Benzinu Konnichiwa. Aloha, how you doing? Who? And in any other language that Lego Island didn't teach me, welcome to the worst podcast ever. I do not remember what I was planning to talk about this week. So, yeah, I've had a long week. Work has been fun. I'm hoping I didn't mess anything up at work, but it's been fun. I just I spaced on what I was going to talk about this week. I spaced on it. So we can make this viewer's choice for anybody that shows up. If not, I will talk about some of my favorite things and some stuff I did over the weekend. Or last weekend. But anywho, though, folks, like I said, I forgot what I was planning to talk about this week. I forgot. It's my bad. I'm human. I make mistakes. See, I don't remember if we agreed on the competition shows. I don't remember. Hey, Alter, how's it going? Yeah, I don't remember if we agreed on the competition shows because that's why I'm not sure. No, I would have remembered if it was going to be game shows. I would have remembered that, but I just don't remember. She's good. Twix. Let's see if she comes when I call her. She did it earlier. Twix. I don't know. She's sleeping now. Okay, I see her. She's taking like a little. No, I not. Twix. Okay, she sees me. She's all right. But yeah, she's good. We got some chickens roaming around, and they're freaking her the fuck out, which is not good. But she's doing good. All right, we can talk about competition shows. It's fine. I actually have no issue with Survivor or The Amazing Race, to be honest with you. Mostly because they actually are pretty interesting. No, I don't got chickens. Oh God, no. Do I look like a farmer to you? Do I look like the type of girl that's gonna get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and like haul bales of hay? Hell fucking no, I don't got chickens. They belong to the neighbor on the other side of my other neighbor, and they're just wandering this way because the bastards don't have a fucking fence up. I don't really consider Shark Tank a competition show because that's basically we come here seeking investment. That's not really a competition, I'd say. But yeah, no, I don't got chickens. Oh God, no. If I had chickens, they'd be plucked and deep fried. No, seriously, they would have been plucked and deep fried by now. Like last Saturday, they were over at my neighbor's place, out in front of her place, freaking her out and freaking Twix out, and they wandered over here. And I'm like, they better get. He's like, you better get in that deep fryer. I'm picking your asses up at 3:30. I'm gonna go get you guys at about 3:30. Your butts better be in that deep fryer. But no, I don't have chickens. So I never actually watched America's Got Talent. I kind of avoided that one like the plague. That and American Idol. Well, I avoided American Idol like the plague after season 2. Season 1 was good. Season 2, you could see the writing was on the wall. And after that, I'm like, yeah, screw this crap. It became a joke. But America's Got Talent, I actually have not watched. Sorry. That's my bad. I don't watch that one, unfortunately. I have not watched The Masked Singer. I've seen some clips, but I have not watched The Masked Singer. Have not watched that show. Yeah, I know Kermit. I remember hearing about Kermit the Frog making his appearance. I just didn't. That was online. I just did not watch the show. I have not watched The Masked Singer. I've heard of it. I have heard. I've heard of it. I have seen clips of it. I just have not watched it. You were watching the movie Crazy Heart with Jeff Bridges. Okay. I never heard of that movie, so. Then again, to be fair, last Saturday night I watched Tropic Thunder. Okay, like I said, still haven't watched The Masked Singer, so you saying guess that should appear, that's legit like trying to that is legit saying, well, I kind of feel like you should do this when I don't even know how to do this. I did not watch Lego Masters, but I so wanted to. When I found out Fox was making that show, I really wanted to watch it because I love building with Legos. I did not watch it. And I'm kicking myself for not watching that. I am legit kicking myself for not watching it. I loved watching. I love doing stuff with Legos. I still have all my Legos up in my old room. I love Legos, but I did not watch Lego Masters, and I've been kicking myself for doing that. Yeah, I think I can pull up a couple episodes on YouTube. I just actually have to look. I never got around to looking, which is, I think, part of my other problem. But yeah, suffice it to say. And they can keep Domino Masters because I never liked dominoes. You can play a game. There's an actual game to play with dominoes. My grandparents and I would play it, but I no. If it's like the put them up in a thing and then tip them over. Oh, I loved playing. I loved trying those. What the hell was it? It was that stupid set that you could. They came out with that motorized. It'll set them for you sort of ordeal, and then they had the ones that were already set up on the thing you just knock over. But I was like, I never got it. I never ever got those stupid things to work. I kind of feel like they did in a way, but it's old school. Twix, ladies and gentlemen. Twix! Hey, come here. Come here. Everyone wants to say hi. Come here. Come here. Come here. I want to say hi. Come here. Come here for a second. Everybody wants to say hi. Come here. No, don't go under the chair. Come here. Come here. Nice people want to see you. Come here. Say hi, Twix. Say hi, Twix. See? Nice people want to say hi. Isn't this like the cutest picture ever? Hi. Yeah, you're on the screen. Okay, I'll let you down. Thank you. She's gonna go hide under the table or go attack the bag that I had over there. And she's going. Yeah, just go to your little spot there. I apologize to the YouTube algorithm for my cat wanting to bathe herself in the background of the video. Oh god, it's gonna be. Oh, my channel's never get monetized, so. Let's see. All right, like I was saying with the Wreck-It Ralph thing, I think they did do that, but it was like an old school one back in the day. The Nick Arcade, in a way, kind of did something like that. As far as if I remember Hasbro Family Game Night, I actually had only seen one episode of it, and I got blown my nose. I do apologize. I got my cold back. I got my cold back. Yay. From the changing in temperatures, I got my cold back. That sucks. But yeah, I did see one episode of it because there was a channel on a Roku player that had it up. But it, yeah. Yes, Pressure Luck is a game show. It's nice if Frogger has a game show. I didn't know Frogger had a game show, but yeah, Pressure Luck does count as a game show because it is a game show. You do win prizes, so that does count as a game show. It's in the tier of like The Price is Right, Let's Make a Deal, because there was an original version and then there was a remake version. That's the odd part. Because the original version was similar to the remake version, but okay. I'd like my cold to go away now. There we go. Sorry, like I said, I my cold's back. I got my cold back. Don't ask me how, but I got my cold back. I did. My cold's back. Well, I don't know if it's still going or not, so they might have remade it again, but I know that there was an original, and then there was an updated version. So if they updated it again, then there is that. They might have done a celebrity version of it. I don't know. It could be something like in line with Celebrity Family Feud, but again, not 100% sure. Well, a lot of those would. They would include celebrities, and the celebrities would usually be playing for a charity. So that's how they would do. That's how they do celebrity appearances on game shows. The celebrities aren't playing for themselves; they're playing for a charity. Like a majority of them were on what the hell? Celebrity Family Feud. It was their families. They were playing for charity. But yeah, that's the main thing they do whenever a celebrity is on a game show. It's if it's a celebrity edition or a celebrity special, they're playing for charity. So they have celebrities. Twix! Give me a second. I think she just knocked herself over. Oh, I remember Legends of the Hidden Temple. Oh my god, I remember that. Hold on. Twix! Hey. Yeah, I was right. She dropped herself right between my mom's door and the. She dropped herself right between my mom's door and the barrier. I guess we're gonna have to come up with a better barrier now. But yes, I do remember Legends of the Hidden Temple. Olmec. Yeah, Twix is okay. My mom has a barrier up because my mom's door isn't like a solid wood door; it's a flexible door. And Twix manages to find a way to get in there. And my mom put a barrier in front of it, and Twix got herself between the barrier and the door. Yeah, she's okay. She's okay. She's just misbehaving. So I guess she thought I was going to spend the morning with her, but I do this in the morning because I do something else at night. So they rebooted Legends of the Hidden Temple on the CW? Really? Really? That was the Nickelodeon show where they had the one kid that got scared so bad they had to stop filming, calm the hell down, and then do the whole thing over again. That's the same show? Yeah, CW will reboot anything, won't they? CW will take anything off their ass, won't they? I gotta see that. Hold on a second. Did they actually reboot that? Hey. I'm not seeing anything about it being rebooted. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about it being rebooted. Okay, a revival with adult contestants aired for a single season from October 2021 to January of 2022. So basically, it aired 13 episodes with adults. Okay, so basically, the basic format remained the same as the Nickelodeon show with the following changes. The episodes were a full hour rather than a half hour. Each episode featured 4 teams of adults with same gender teams allowed. Confessionals occurred during the first 3 rounds. The first 3 teams to cross the moat advanced to the Steps of Knowledge. The episodes featured legend is now told more extensively in separate parts before each round instead of just before the Steps of Knowledge. There are 2 temple games, each played for a full pendant, and with both teams playing, the 2 teams compete head-to-head in one game, while the other one is time challenge, Steps of Knowledge. Olmec reveals the location of the artifact before the temple run instead of on the Steps of Knowledge. The temple consists of 11 rooms instead of 12, and the rooms are much larger than the original, obviously because of adults. Temple guards often appear after the contestant finishes the room's objective instead of right when the player enters the room. Teams have 4 minutes rather than 3 minutes to complete the temple run in a redesigned temple by winning. The winning team receives $2,500 just for entering the temple, which is increased to $10,000 if they reach the artifact, and $25,000 if they exit the temple before the time expires. So it's basically the same as. So it's basically the same thing that Nickelodeon did, just for adults. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, it was a single season. I don't think it's going to come back because the ratings were probably bad. So that's the end of that one. And not soon enough it was. The original wasn't bad, but I swear to God, how in the hell do you not figure out how a freaking statue goes together? There's 3 pieces. One piece is the base, one is the middle, and the one with the rounded top on it is the head. I cannot understand how in the hell they never got that. It's like it's the base, the middle, the head. It's 3 fucking pieces. Oh God. Well, yeah, the CW does suck. I've heard of the I Can See Your Voice show. Never watched it, but I've heard of it, but I've never watched it, but I've heard of it. Yes, I've heard it, to tell the truth. In fact, when I was a kid, I used to watch the redone version. They revived it or reimagined it, and I was watching it when I was a kid a couple times during the summer. It was actually not a bad show. Of course, the original, if you ever watch the original, there is an episode where Brent Spiner from Star Trek is on as like a cowboy. Just funny. And then it was most famously also shown in the start of the movie to tell the truth. Not to tell the truth. Catch Me If You Can. So there's that. I wouldn't doubt they could revive game shows. It's the same premise. Just if the game show worked before, hey, let's see if we try it again. They did it with Pyramid half a dozen times. Hell, there's an entire network for game shows. It's called the Game Show Network. where they revive and show older game shows. And it's like, gee, I wish this game show was back. And everybody's like, hey, we can revive this. Yeah, it won't cost much. No, writers are on strike yet, right? Yeah. Especially when the writers, there's ever like a writer's strike. That's when you end up getting a majority of game shows that will get created and competition shows because they are cheap to make. You don't need to have writers. You don't need to have anything. You just, here you go. That's it. Oh, I remember Figure It Out. I remember Figure It Out on Nickelodeon. I remember the Cousin Skeeter episode when he got slimed in the face, and they were claiming then that was, quote, why the series had to be canceled because that was their alternate puppet. And the alternate puppet was stained because of that slime, which, honest to God, that's bullshit. That was the biggest BS I ever heard. They're like, yeah, we have to cancel Cousin Skeeter. We only got the one puppet anymore, and yeah. Yeah, I don't know about the David Spade show. I never heard Get the Picture. I never heard of that one. Keep in mind, I didn't watch a lot of game shows. If I've heard about it through the grapevine, or I've heard about it mentioned in like a top 10 list of game shows, or if I was somewhere and the game show network was playing, like my grandfather was in the hospital the one time and they actually had the game show network on in there. We were watching that when my mom and I went in to visit him. They had a show on there called 21, hosted by the guy from what was his name? Alfonso Ribeiro, the one that played Carlton on The Fresh Prince. He hosted a show called 21. It's basically blackjack. And my mom's looking at me. I'm like, it's blackjack. She goes, well, what the hell? I said, it's blackjack, Mom. It's blackjack. What, Mom? It's blackjack. It's blackjack. That's what it is. It's blackjack. Hit me. You busted. It's blackjack. They literally based an entire movie off of this. It's called 21. Ironically, rated PG-13. Which I thought was funny. It's a PG-13. It's a PG-13 movie, but yeah, that should have been like a soft R. I feel like. There's your drum roll. I'm sorry. Hold on. Try to be better. Okay, I gave you your drum roll. Let me guess. The Rabbids. I figured. Mm-hmm. The Rabbids. I don't think they're going to make a third Wreck-It Ralph movie, though, because the second... While it didn't flop, it wasn't a huge success. So I don't think we're ever getting a third because of that. It wasn't a huge success that they were hoping for. I think that was one of the ones that the trailer damaged it more than the actual movie. It was... I kind of want to say it fell victim to Sausage Party Syndrome. Like I said, I have my colds back again, but yeah, I kind of feel like Ralph Breaks the Internet fell victim to Sausage Party Syndrome. At least that is what I'm going to call it. Okay, and it happened long before Sausage Party, but I am going to officially call it Sausage Party Syndrome. So, for those that don't know what Sausage Party Syndrome is, you basically... I hate allergies. I hate allergies and hate being sick. But Sausage Party Syndrome, okay, is when a movie releases a... All right, thank you, Alter. I'm going to explain that. So Sausage Party Syndrome, at least that's what I'm going to call it. Now, granted, this has happened long before Sausage Party ever came out, but they are the epitome of this. So, Sausage Party Syndrome is when you release a trailer for a movie, and that trailer has the best scene in the movie in the trailer, and the rest of the movie flatlines. Sausage Party Syndrome, because Sausage Party did that. The scene in the kitchen where all the food's getting torn to pieces and cooked up, that was the best scene in the movie, and it was in the trailer. If you want to see the best scene in the movie, it's in the trailer. That's it. The rest of the movie sucks. I mean, the only good thing with Sausage Party is you have Meatloaf as a Meatloaf singing Meatloaf. That was cool. Everything else, no. That plot was razor ass thin. I don't even want to say it was razor ass thin, but yeah, it was razor ass thin. It was way too out there. Even for a Seth Rogen film, I felt like this was just unusually weird. But I watched it, and then of course, because they released the DVD so damn fast from this one, that came out like August, I think, that year, and by that Christmas, it was out on DVD. And I watched it, and I'm like, oh! And then you get to the ending with the food orgy. It's like, okay, I'm never watching you again. It's like, I'm gonna put you back in this case. I'm gonna close this case up. I'm gonna put you on this pile. I'm never watching again. But I mean, other movies have done it though too. Space Chimps had one of the best scenes in it, and that movie had that movie needed so much fucking help. That should have been a direct to video, and not go to the thing. Honestly, I kind of feel like that movie still would have survived either way. You did not need Sausage Party to light a path. There was a path for movies already. Sausage Party was basically, what if food's alive? Okay. And now, what if this food can talk to you if you're high on bath salts? Wait, what? Oh, yeah, and the food gets eaten, they're freaking out because they're going to be eaten by you, but they treat you like a god. You know how now when I walk into the grocery store and I do my grocery shopping, I'm like, I wonder if this food is like, you're going to take us to the promised land. And then they see me cooking and stuff. It's like, oh my God, you cannibals. Yeah, no. But like I said, there are other movies, though, that did that. Space Chimps and several others. Yeah, there are some action movies that did the same thing. But with Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet, you had most of the... I really hate to say it this way, but you had most of the plot within the first couple minutes. Everything after that, the best part in the trailer is when he's feeding the rabbit. And he feeds the bunny one too many. And it freaks the kid out. Yeah. Yeah. And having to say goodbye to Vanellope, but I don't think that movie did as great as it hoped it would, and that did it in. So it makes sense in a way, unfortunately, but it is what it is. But yeah, that is what I call Sausage Party Syndrome. And I don't see Rayman dropping the rabbits off. I can see them being more like an invading pest. But that would pretty much be similar to the Cybugs in the first movie. So it'd be the same movie. Like I said, the script and the plot for the second movie was just so god awful, it wasn't even funny. So there will never be a third Sausage Party or third Wreck-It Ralph. I'm afraid. God help us if they make Sausage Party 2. God help us now if they make Sausage Party 2. Oh wait. Oh, that would be no. I don't even want to think about it. Sausage Party 2, Rise of the Leftovers. I doubt it because remember, Ralph has to put up with all the other little weird game creatures like Hubert and all the ones from the first movie that were homeless that they shoved into their game as extra features. But yeah, I loved it though. It's what? It's what? It's what? Please tell me that's like a streaming service exclusive, like it's Netflix, and I don't have to worry about it because I'm never gonna watch it. Please, please, please tell me it's just like a streaming service exclusive. I'm gonna look it up. Oh my god, please no, please no, please no. Oh god, no. Why? The follow-up to Sausage Party 2016 film. 2 seasons? Oh my god, no, 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 no. Oh god, no. Why? Oh, Amazon Prime? Fine, then keep it. I keep it. I have to watch it. That's fine. That's fine. They keep it. I'm sorry. I'm wrapping my head around. There's a freaking series now. Okay. I'm just imagining why there's series, and it's just. Ugh. It makes me feel dirty. I feel like I need to shower now, like a severe shower, a massively. I need to take like a 20-hour cold shower. Ugh. Yeah, Hell's Kitchen. I would not count Kitchen Nightmares. That's more of a. They're not actually winning a prize. It's more of a I'm coming here to fix your fuck ups. So Hell's Kitchen, though, yes. Kitchen Nightmares, no. You could kind of count Master Chef in a way. But yeah, Hell's Kitchen, yes. Kitchen Nightmares, no. But Hell's Kitchen, yes. Yes. I would count Hell's Kitchen as a competition show. Oh god. They're making the series. Why? Did they have enough of that food orgy? Let's see. How many times has the sun gone around the Earth? A lot. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's how Food Wars came to be in the first place, and that's an anime series. It's a manga and anime series, and I'm kind of getting the feeling that that's how that kind of came to be. Oh, that and people for some reason like food porn, which ew for starters, ew, um, ew, and oh yeah, ew. I was looking to see where Twix was. She's taking she's yeah, she's sitting up. She's taking her little nap in her favorite little spot. MasterChef Kids, Kitchen Nightmares, Hell's Kitchen, Kitchen Nightmares UK. It's 5. Yeah, here's a fun fact. I did not watch National Geographic. Even when we had cable, I would go right past that channel. I think one time I did watch it, and of course, it had to be when they were talking about some tribe and they were showing some of like the rituals that the tribe does, and I'm just watching this like, what the hell am I watching? Oh, I loved BattleBots! It's one of my favorite shows. 2 robots enter, 1 robot leaves, and a no holds barred ass kicking contest of champions. I love BattleBots. One of my favorites. Ugh. When I was in 6th grade, the one teacher we had for science class, he was obsessed with BattleBots. So for a project, we had to, on paper, design our own BattleBot. And he would try to figure out a way, like on the chalkboard, based on skills and everything else, who would win. Never got that far, though, because he couldn't figure it out, and it was basically just a way for us to kill a week, because he didn't have anything to teach us for a week. But, oh, I loved BattleBots. Save for Jay Leno's Chinchilla. But when they came back out with BattleBots and they remade it, I was like, yes! Yes, I love BattleBots! I'm a BattleBot girl. I love BattleBots. 2 bots enter, 1 bot leaves. If you want a worse version of BattleBots, though, that's that Megabot thing that Sci-Fi had, where they were trying to tote that as you're controlling the robot. It's like 1 person controlling the robot, but it's 2 people. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I can get rid of one of these people and make this completely solo, and this would be a lot better. I did not really watch Big Brother that much. There was a point, I think my mom and I were both watching it when that huge thing was going down with the one member of the house that they actually threw out of the house because they called her into the confessional, and all of a sudden, like, no, don't say it. Come on, let's go. And they legit threw her out, and then that kind of like threw the entire game into like this massive, well, what do we do now? We're short a person. Yeah, no, we're not, because she was getting thrown out by the studio execs, threw her ass out. I remember that. I have heard of Holy Moly. I did not watch Holy Moly. I don't watch ABC. Again, don't have cable. So if I want to watch anything on those networks, it's on the Roku player, and I have to wait a week. So Holy Moly, and I don't like golf, so didn't throw me. I did watch Hole in the Wall, though. Long time ago, I watched Hole in the Wall because I remember that poor lady got screwed so bad. The really heavy lady, that her hole was this ballerina. She's like, oh, damn. She's like trying to get it. And she's just like, yeah, she's like, yeah, I wasn't going any further. I'm just like, yeah, you kind of you had a bad luck on there. I wouldn't doubt it because remember, Fox is now owned by Disney. Let Fox have the game shows. They have nothing else. Fox literally has nothing else. Let them have the game shows. Let them have it. Technically, the Fox network is still part of 20th Century Fox. Because that was all under one umbrella. Yeah, but it doesn't mean that Mickey Mouse is. Disney's gonna pull an end run on that again. Like that version of Mickey could probably be used for shit, but the character himself, oh god, Disney will never let that happen. I guarantee you, their lawyers are like, no, we gotta keep the mouse. We must keep the mouse with us. The mouse must stay. Disney, you must stay. Our entire logo is predicated around you. Like, no, this one belongs to me. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, the name is going to go public domain, not the character, just the name. So somebody else could create something and go, oh, this is Steamboat Willie. And now it's officially Steamboat Willie because you can't have it. So, but yeah. I remember there's like a big deal when the song Happy Birthday was going to go public domain. You could actually do something with it. You could try to copyright it. And we're just like, wait, what? Like every time they use it, they owed me money. Holy shit! Let's get on this. But I don't know. I don't know whatever happened with that. Yep. Well, to be fair, I think most of Winnie the Pooh is public domain, so that doesn't surprise me because I'm pretty sure most of them are public domain because I don't think Disney owns that anymore. Or if they do, I think they've watched. Well, no, they wouldn't be able to because that's why they were able to make that Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. It's like some of the Winnie the Pooh stuff, not all of it, but some of it already is public domain. Wah! Yeah, be the wah! Wouldn't be able to understand them, but I could imagine them having a. Oh god. I'm sorry. I'm just now picturing them having a game show, and this is like, oh my god, what the fuck? That is now boggling my mind. Like, wait, what? Oh my god, they have a game show. Oh shit. Well, now how can Patrick Warburton host a show for the Rabbids when it's the Rabbids show? The Rabbids should be hosting it. Right? I mean, at least I think so. I mean, if it's the Rabbids game show, the Rabbids should be hosting it. No, you don't need somebody to translate. You just need something called closed caption. Or you just have like Rayman show up and go, hey, so I found this Rabbid to English translator. Let's see if that works. And then you just see the closed captioning on the screen. Confused? Confused? I'll go with confused for 100, Alex. But see, that's just it. They can also just do it online and make it just make it like an exclusive, like YouTube exclusive, or Hulu exclusive, Tubi exclusive, something like that. Be about their better bet. But yeah, that I don't have an answer for. I would go with Tubi too. Then again, to be fair, I'm biased towards Tubi because I love their anime selection. It is so good. They have the best anime selection. If only they would have Cowboy Bebop dubbed. They only have it subbed. I want dubbed, not subbed. The dub is better. If they had that, I'd be in business. Well, it doesn't really matter if it's a reality or not, but still, I would definitely. I would go with Tubi to try to host it, if anything. I'm keeping an eye out for my mom because she went to the grocery. She went not grocery. I did the grocery shop. She went to the laundromat, so I'm keeping an eye out because I don't know if she's coming this way or if she's coming the back way. So I'm keeping an eye out. In case you see me wandering my head back like this, and I'm also checking on Twix too. Yeah, I don't see that happening. Sadly, they had their own animated show, and it was kind of a mixed bag, unfortunately. That was kind of why they were in Poker Night 2. Well, Poker Night and Poker Night 2. So, I don't see that happening, sadly. Hey, how about if you want to talk about competition and game shows, how about one of the old school ones? Jeopardy! The series that's still going, despite the fact that Trebek died. And they now have Ken Jennings doing the solo hosting of it because they threw what's her name to the curb. This is Jeopardy! Yeah. See, my family, we have a golden rule if we ever watched Jeopardy. It was, you don't answer in the form of a question in our house. That was our philosophy. You don't answer in the form of a question when we play it at home. It's just shout out the answer. Otherwise, it's like, how do I phrase this? Who is, what is, who are, and no. Not worth it. There's a lot of people that appeared on Jeopardy. There's been, there was this Jeopardy that was done for like a kids thing, and they had like a bunch of cartoons that appeared on it. The Price is Right, though. Oh, that was if you were a 90s kid at home, or any kid homesick from school, that was your 11 o'clock. The Price is Right. Every day, 11 o'clock. If you were a sick kid at home or it's summer vacation, Price is Right. We actually watched it in math class when I was in high school. Yeah, when I was in high school, I was in 10th grade. We watched it in math class. And we weren't allowed to watch it anymore because I kind of got a little too into it. And I kind of ruined it. And I did apologize profusely. It sucked. But yeah, I liked Price is Right was good. Wheel of Fortune wasn't bad, but yeah, I liked Price is Right though myself. I'm just picturing chaos and destruction, the likes of which there would be no repair. That's all I see when I picture the rabbits on Jeopardy. Oh look, the screens just fell. Chaotic isn't even a good word. They're just destructive. It's not even chaotic. They're a destructive force. That's all they are. They are destruction. No, here's a all right. So this is something that I swear Dorkly should do this, but they probably won't. But they really should. What if the rabbits got all the powerful game items? Like every single video game, like dot hack, like the four dot hack games, the IMOQ, like that series. What if the rabbits had the Twilight bracelet? What if the rabbits had um like the Dragon Balls? What if the rabbits had the Master Ball with Mewtwo in it? What if the rabbits had all of Mario's power ups, all of like Kirby's stuff? Yeah, nobody watches my stuff but you and maybe a couple other people, so I don't see that happening. Yeah, what if they had the Chaos Emeralds? Yeah, all the game shit. I mean, what if? Yeah, that's just. I mean, they did like a power up mix up thing. It's like, what if the rabbits had the Master Sword? What if the rabbits had the Triforce? Oh God, I just, I just gave myself a very. Oh God, that's horrifying. What if the rabbits had the Triforce? Oh, it's nice to know in reality. What if the rabbits had the Infinity Gauntlet? Oh, good lord. Oh my God, what if the rabbits had the Infinity Gauntlet? Oh God. I don't even want to think about that. The rabbits had the Infinity Gauntlet. The rabbits have the Infinity Gauntlet. Oh my God, I don't even want to think of that. Oh my God. Oh my God. I have created a nightmare, the likes of which I can never undo. The rabbits are now the ultimate force to be reckoned with. They have every power up imaginable. Oh my God, I have created a monster. This is how Frankenstein feels. I have created a nightmare. I have created a waking nightmare of which we will never, ever stop fearing. The rabbits have all the power ups. Ladies and gentlemen, we're screwed and I apologize. I apologize profusely. I created nightmares. I created problems. I created things that make you wish you had never woken up in the morning and just hope it was all a dream. I have created the nightmare of nightmares by suggesting that the rabbits have all the power ups in video game history. The Twilight bracelet. Oh God. The Dragon Balls. Oh my God. I would like to take this moment to officially apologize to the world for creating this horrible idea. Now they have the most powerful device in history, R.L. Stein's books. We, ladies and gentlemen, are completely screwed, and I do apologize for bringing about the end of mankind. Excuse me, I'm going to use this interdimensional transporter to go to another dimension. Have a nice day. Oh my God. The rabbits have R.L. Stein's books. The rabbits have all like the power ups. Oh my God, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? What have I created? I have created a monster. Oh my god, no. The rabbits have the Spear of Destiny. The rabbits have access to the Matrix. The rabbits have what's another oh god, not the robots. Oh god, they now have mecha suits. They have the Infinity Gauntlet. They have both Infinity Gauntlets. Oh god. I have created a monster. I apologize profusely that I have created this abomination onto hell. The rabbit. Oh god. I thought there was wait. I actually thought there was like a little skit where the rabbits did have like the Force, because I thought there was one that was like dressed with the hood, sort of like acting like Obi-Wan, in a way. Or did I imagine that? But either way, I apologize. I apologize profusely for creating this abomination onto mankind. Yep, they have force powers. They have force lightning. They can move stuff with their minds. Wah 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 wah. Yes, I know you're not the rabbit I'm looking for. Oh my god. I have created a nightmare that will never end. They have every power up in history. No, no, not the sorcerer's hat. No, now they're too powerful. Now they're too powerful. They have the sorcerer's hat. No, my god. Oh, well. I've doomed mankind. I've officially brought mankind to its knees. I've gone supervillain. Yeah, if they had the explosive space modulator, it would just be a stick of dynamite. Compared to everything else they have access to now, that stick of dynamite. Infinity Gauntlet. 2 Infinity Gauntlets. You have 2 Infinity Gauntlets. You have the. I'm not even joking. You have 1 Infinity Gauntlet. You have 2 Infinity Gauntlets. You have the Dragon Balls. You have. Oh god, everything. Those creatures stole my space modulator. I have to figure out what to talk about next week. There's got to be something to talk about. What's an idea? I could talk about old school shows from the 90s. Like one of my favorites, Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. I don't know much about them. No, legit, I really don't. I was born in 89, so I don't know that many old school shows from the 80s, other than ones I saw in syndication. I know a few movies from the 80s, but not a lot of them. Remember, I was a 90s girl. I was a 90s kid. I was a 90s kid. I was a 90s kid. You know what? No, but we could do that. We'll talk about shows and movies from the 80s. That sounds like a good idea. No, we'll do the 80s, then we can do the 90s. We'll do 80s, 90s. I don't know what will be considered underrated, though, but we can do the 80s and the 90s. We'll do that. We can do the 80s and the 90s. That sounds like a plan. Oh, yeah, I might finally be upgrading my phone. All right, Alter. I'll see you. I'm probably going to be disappearing myself here soon. But, yeah, we'll do 80s. we'll do the stuff from the 80s. So that'll be next week's topic, everybody. We're going to be talking about 80s. The 1980s. Video games, movies, television shows. We're going to be doing 80s stuff. Next week, here on the worst podcast ever. Still love that name. Best name for a podcast. The worst podcast ever. Because God knows this is the worst podcast ever. I don't think there's a worse podcast than mine. I'd like to say that I don't think there is, but I know there's at least one that's that comes out of Chicago that's worse than mine. But I don't think there's a worse podcast than mine. But anyway, folks, I'll catch you all next week here on the worst podcast ever. I'm bowing out. Peace. Live long and prosper, as the Vulcans used to say. I'll catch you all next time. Bye, everybody.